When I first discovered a point system in episode, I thought it was something I would struggle with to use. But as I dug deeper, I realized that everything is not as bad as I imagined. My first time using it was when I was working on my story Darkness Speaks for a thriller contest. First thing you need to do is to decide what do you want to achieve with these points. In my case, it was gaining relationship points to make characters react to the main character differently, depending on readers' choices. I had two kinds of relationships: friendship and love. Every new story begins with all the characters having 0 points. You can add points to already existing characters or create new ones specifically for point system. For example, for friendship, I used the existing character Vicky. For love, I created a character named Vicky Love, which has never appeared in this story. I actually made it look like an alien just to specify this part in case I forget. The outcome of friendship will be seen at the end of chapter 1, but the outcome of love will be determined by the end of the story. Let's look at the first two choices, which influence the upcoming events in the first chapter. Here you can choose whether to be nice to Vicky or to act mean. If you choose being nice, you get +1 point, otherwise -1. Here's how the points are added. Everything is simple. In the next choice, you have 3 ways to answer. The first choice allows you to gain +1 point for being nice, the second one decreases your relationship -1 point, and the third one gives you a love point. Here's how it looks. Let's see the outcome of these points. At the end of the chapter, you have 2 ways it might finish. Vicky will either take you home when you pass out, or she will leave without taking care of you. Here are the comments I used. There is also a comment with the sign equally. If you want to reset the points, use this comment. You can also compare the points of different characters coding like this. Love points are earned throughout the whole story. At the end of it, the reader gets to choose who he wants to end up with, but it doesn't mean that their love interest would feel the same. If you have more than 3 points, then you will get your happily ever after. If you have less, your love interest will turn you down, and you will end up alone. The points don't always have to be about relationship. Let's see another place in my story where I used it. This is the dancing minigame, where you can either show off the good moves or fail, earning or losing the crowd's respect. For each successful move, you get +1 point. Each time you fail, you get -1 point. For this minigame, I created the character named Dance. It doesn't particularly affect anything in the story, just determines the outcome of the minigame and also adds a bonus later, if you're successful. That's it. Point system is much easier than it looks like. Just try to use it once, and you have no problem with it whatsoever. While in the process of creating a video tutorial, I'll be giving you a chance to ask questions concerning the topic I'm currently working at. The most interesting questions will be added to the tutorial. Don't hesitate to subscribe to my Instagram or Patreon so you won't miss it up. Here's the question I got when working on this tutorial. To show points to the readers, start coding like this. if the main character equals 1 point, if the main character equals 2 points, and so on. Thanks for watching and see you in the next tutorial.